ground beef. Haven't put any seasoning or while our meat is cooking, we're going to go ahead and get our chilies ready. Snip it off. Cut it down the seams here. Bit troublesome. Get all the seeds out of here. And I'm going to actually do about 10 of these. It's really a mess getting the seeds out, but it's important to get the seeds out. While my ground beef is cooling off, I got the chilies in the pot with a half an onion and about 2 cloves of garlic. I didn't chop it up. The garlic is whole. And I put beef broth in the pot with the chili, onions, and garlic. And we're going to go ahead and let that heat up because we're going to make this into a paste. We're going to do our corn husk. The corn husk needs to soak for at least 10 minutes in some hot water to soften them up. Make sure that you rinse your corn husks off. Once your chilies have cooled down, you're going to take the bay leaf out of your chili water. You're going to take the chilies, the water, the garlic, and the onion, and you're going to put it in a processor, or you can put it in a blender, and you're just going to blend it until it's almost liquefied. Take your chili pulp and put it in a strainer to get all those bits of skin out of there. This is just a regular little thing that you use for sifting flour. For me, it just made the whole process easier because I can make sure that I'm getting everything out of here, skin and everything. So I'm just doing mine like this. A strainer with the wire mesh works great. I recommend that because it gets everything out a little bit more. Once you strain it, you're going to strain it into a pan or a small saucepan or whatever, and you're going to cook this on low until it's slightly thickened. You see all that in there? All that bits and skin and stuff, that's what you don't want in there. So we're going to cook this on low. And then while that's cooking, we're going to prepare our masa. For the masa, I have 2 cups of masa, 2.5 cups of masa, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and some salt, and some beef broth. And that beef, that fat that we drained off of our ground beef, that's also going to go in our masa. Masa is not really a healthy thing. Tamales, period, is not really a healthy food. A lot of fat goes into it for flavoring. So this is the consistency we want, like whipped mashed potatoes. Once you got that consistency, you can go to the next step, which is to add your chili sauce, about 2 tablespoons to your masa. This is going to add that little extra flavor to it. And after you've done that, our next step will be our meat mixture. Our meat has been processed along with our garlic. So now we're going to add cumin, ground cumin, about 3 tablespoons, about 2 tablespoons of chili powder, a little bit of salt, and our fat will be added back to our ground beef. And the remaining chili sauce will go in with the beef. And about 1/4 of a cup of the broth, chicken broth. And we're going to mix that all together. You see that? How it flattens down like that? This is why we add the fat back to the ground beef. And our last step would be assembling our tamales. Corn husks have a smooth side and a rough side that's kind of ridged. When you spread your masa, you want it on the smooth side. Spread your masa onto your corn husks, almost to the edge, but not quite to the edge. Spread a decent amount on there, like this, and then add your meat. Once you added your meat, you want to roll it, tuck, and then continue to roll. Let's do another. Smooth side. Spread your masa. Almost to the edge. Add your meat. Roll it. Tuck the edges in. And then continue to roll it up. If you have big ones like this, you could split it in half. Now I have all my tamales all tucked and rolled and everything. And I have this pot here with this little broiler. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this metal dish right here and set it right in the middle of here, the strainer. And I am going to line these all around in there. Let's get a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. Make sure that you have the open side here tucked. And after I got these in here, there. And then I'm going to place this in here. And I'm going to put it on the stove and put a lid on top. After steaming for about an hour, your tamales are done.